Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is a 69 Torino. This baby's a numbers matching R-code drag pack car, Super Cobra Jet. And I tell you what, I've got a special place in my heart, well, a special place on my forearm. This is actually my car. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous car, man. Look at the chrome, the grille, the stainless, the aluminum. I mean, numbers matching. It's a real drag pack car, 4-speed, just an amazing piece right here, guys. She is gorgeous, just beautiful. Now, we added the Magnum 500s. We do have the Steelies and the center nut covers. Check out the interior here. Look at that dash. She's a beauty. Original door panels. Carpeting looking sweet. Now, that instruction sheet you see hanging from the rearview mirror, those are operating instructions on how to start the car and all that good stuff. Back seat doesn't look like it was ever sat in. Look at that gigantic package tray back there. Man, that is beautiful, isn't it? Headliners looking sweet. And then 4-speed, guys. You want to talk about rare? This is one rare beast right here. These are the cars that were racing around in NASCAR, going around in circles, whipping everybody's butt back in the day. This is all anybody talked about, is the Torinos and the spoilers and the Cyclones. Man, love it. Look at all that trim back there. Absolutely gorgeous. I believe this car came from somewhere in Tennessee. I believe that's where Crown Thompson Lane is from. All this trim's looking sweet. The Ford emblem, gas cap, the chrome on the back bumper. Get inside the trunk here and take a look. Look at that. Man, doesn't that look good? She is gorgeous. Bottom side of the deck lid's looking sweet. Everything's looking good. Man, she's a beauty. Look down the side of this baby. Straight as can be. Just a gorgeous car. Inside and out. And did I mention it's a factory drag pack car? Love it. 4-speed, shifting gears. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this beauty. We're bringing in anywhere between 40 and 50 new units every month, so we've always got new inventory coming in. So make sure you check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and our website often. We've always got new, exciting stuff coming in. Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So if you've got any questions, call him anytime. He will pick up the phone, and if he doesn't, he will call you back. Now, I've been messing around with these old cars with my dad for about 35 years. So I'm going to use all of that experience to help you park your dream in your drive.
Yeah.
Let's go for a ride in a 69 drag pack Torino. 428 Super Cobra Jet drag pack car. Like I told you earlier, I got a special place in my heart for this one. Or on my forearm. I got my Cyclone on my forearm. This thing is sweet, guys. You don't find these cars every day. As a matter of fact, you don't ever find these cars. These things are few and far between. Amazing cars right here. These are the cars that made Dodge build the Superbirds. They could not beat these cars out on the drag strip, or not on the drag strip, but at NASCAR. So they built them Superbirds so they could catch up with these cars. Amazing ride right here, guys. Piece of history right here. So call us at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you exactly how easy it is to park this dream in your drive. Even if you need help with financing, we will help you out. Just call Tom, he'll explain the whole process to you, no problem whatsoever. As you can see down here on the dash, that's one of the biggest differences between the Torino and the Cyclone. The dash is a lot different. You see the speedos working, the tach's working, the clock is not working. And these Torinos, the dashes always went real quick. Right here, they cracked a lot. This dash is in beautiful shape. Now the car does not have power steering or power brakes. Steers just fine, stops just fine, and it goes real good. Drag pack, like I said. 4-speed, giddy up and go. There's one of our Mustangs right there. Kelly's out test driving it. Let this traffic get by. So, we get them up on the rack, check them all out. Matter of fact, that's where we're headed right now, to get it up on the rack so you guys can take a look at the bottom, get under the hood. Something nobody else does in the industry. We're here at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan, and we are very close to the airport. So if you want to fly in and check them out in person, we'd love to have you. So come on out. We're here on Saturdays too. Tom answers his phone 7 days a week. All right, we're underneath this Torino now, and man, it's pretty under here, guys. Now, it has had a new exhaust system put on. The tank's been cleaned up. And of course, in the rear end, 431 gears, and it is Posi. It is a drag pack car, guys. It's had new shocks put on it. The shocks are staggered. Everything under here looks good. You can see they use the original mounts here. Everything's looking sweet. Frame solid as a rock. Rockers solid as a rock. Floorboards looking sweet. All original. Just beautiful under here, guys. It is gorgeous. Look at the back side of that rocker. Gorgeous. All the floor braces look good. You know, these floor braces are almost always all crushed to hell in these cars. They're looking sweet here. Fuel line looking good front to back. Brake line looking good front to back. Top loader trans now. We had it out to clean it all up, and we had the trans guy go through it. He put a new synchro in 3rd gear, said everything inside looked real good, and it is numbers matching. Everything under here is nice and clean. The frame up here is nice and clean. Now again, the brakes up front, the guys went through all that. Everything looks good up here. Sway bar, the bushings and the radius arms look good. The braces up here look good. Sway bar bushings look good. The sway bar bushings may be original and they're still looking good. Everything under here looks great. Oil cooler lines, those are all original, all cleaned up, looking good. Bottom side of the oil cooler, look at that. Ford right there, and there's the part number right there too. Front frame horns looking good. Everything looking sweet up here. Look how nice and clean the bottom side of the front fenders are, and you can even see the hidden VIN up there in the bottom side of that fender, it looks like. I could swear that may be it. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Man, it looks good up in there. I can see red paint up in there. Everything's nice and clean up in there. Everything looking sweet. Now, we got brand new Magnum 500s on here. We do have the original steel wheels and the center caps. So if you want those, make sure you let Tom know. 215, 60, 15s. You can see that front fender right down to the bottom edge looking good. These actually look better than mine. My car has original metal too. My metal is not quite this pretty. That is absolutely gorgeous. That pinch weld in the bottom side of that rocker, look how clean that is. Look back here. Look how clean that torque box is there. Man, it's pretty. You can still see all the spot welds and everything. I can see part numbers. Everything looks good. Out back here, of course, we got horsepower to put to the road, so we got to put more rubber on the road. 220 or 255, 60 15s back here. Wheel lip molding's looking good. And look back here. Look at that. That's all original, guys. That's original metal right there. That is beautiful. And of course, you always want to check out the frame back here. That's original too. Look how beautiful that is. This is one gorgeous car. Somebody took very, very good care of this car since 1969. Now let's get under the hood and check out that Super Cobra Jet motor. All right, I'm gonna show you something real quick. The way you can tell that you've got a Super Cobra Jet 428 is this hatchet here behind the balancer. And the reason they call it a hatchet is because it looks like a hatchet. It's right here, if you can see it. It's about that big, the edge of it. So that's what you need to look for when somebody says they got a Super Cobra Jet. Now let's get under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we've got the numbers matching 428 Super Cobra Jet. I told you about the hatchet earlier. It's got the stock appearing distributor. Now we have added Petronics to it, so it does have electronic ignition. Now we did pull the motor on this thing so we could clean up the engine compartment and paint the motor. And we do have pictures of the inside of the motor. Everything inside looks good, and we did have the heads done. We sent the heads over and had them all cleaned up and everything and had the valves done. And we took pictures of the crank so you know that it's got the right crank and everything in it. We took pictures of the rods, took pictures of the bore and everything so you know everything looks good. You can see it does have the manual brakes and it does have manual steering. This is a go-fast car. It does have the oil cooler that the drag packs all came with. Everything looks sweet in here. It does have the correct hoses and everything on the oil cooler. Still got the Ford Moco radiator in it. It's got a Ford battery in it. The shock towers are nice and solid. Still got the stickers here on the firewall. The firewall is nice and clean also. Everything about the car is just amazing. The exhaust manifolds also looking sweet. Bottom side of the hood's nice and covered with paint, looking sweet. I mean, everything about the car is amazing, guys. Like I said, I love the car. I mean, I've got a personal interest because I've always loved these cars. But it is a very cool car, very rare car. Call us, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.